This video is for those of you who are unsure about whether or not to continue on the motherhood journey when you're at the fork in the road where you have to decide if you'll continue to commit or to release the dream of having a baby completely. What you wanted to before at the start of your fertility journey may or may not still hold true now, so this is something you may have to evaluate from time to time. Is being a mother truly what I want deep in my heart at this time? That's the question that we're going to answer in this video. The reason why it's so important to be clear about this question is because motherhood is often celebrated as a key aspiration for all women, yet this perspective fails to take into account the complex and varied lives women lead today. With more opportunities than ever before, women are redefining what fulfillment looks like, whether that involves pursuing careers, personal passions, or other ambitions that may or may not include children. In our modern world, where women can be leaders, innovators, and creators across fields, the old narrative that equates womanhood with motherhood no longer holds. This broader range of choices allows women to shape their own destinies, making decisions based on their personal desires and values, rather than conforming to traditional expectations. Recognizing this diversity is crucial as it supports women in making informed, authentic choices about their lives. For many, this includes a serious consideration of whether or not to pursue motherhood. Determining if being a mother is a true calling ensures that the decisions you make on this path is made with clarity and genuine desire, rather than as a knee-jerk reaction to external pressures. The truth is that the path to pregnancy over the age of 40 can be a long, expensive, and challenging physically, mentally, and emotionally journey. It doesn't have to be, and that's my job to help make it easier, faster, and less costly and more successful. In order to be able to do that, you have to determine whether or not being a mother is an authentic expression of your soul, if it's a true heart's desire that's coming from deep within, where your greatest expression of love is with a baby. If you're feeling unsure about whether or not to continue on your motherhood journey or to let go of the dream of having a baby completely, I hope this video will help you in moving forward in your best interests, whatever that may be. Usually this uncertainty comes when you've been unsuccessful at getting pregnant for longer than you had expected, most commonly several years, if you've had a number of failed IVF cycles, or if you're wondering if you should be a mother at your age. Coming to a decision isn't just about weighing the practical aspects such as financial considerations or the physical demands of pregnancy. It's also deeply rooted in your emotional and spiritual well-being. It involves asking yourself some profound, soul-searching questions. Does the vision of motherhood resonate with who you are at your core? Are you pursuing this path out of a deep-seated passion or due to external pressures and expectations put on you by society or family that you have internalized as your own desire? These are not easy questions, and they require you to listen closely to your inner voice. It's important to align with your true self because the journey requires a lot of commitment, a lot of resilience, and a lot of patience, and for some women, a lot of money. If your desire to be a mother stems from a place of deep authenticity and it's a true expression of your heart, you'll find that your path, while challenging, will have purpose and meaning, making obstacles easier to navigate. However, if with deep contemplation, you realize that motherhood may not be your calling at this point, there is profound strength and wisdom in acknowledging this. Letting go of a dream because it does not align with your authentic self is not a failure. Rather, it's a courageous step towards living truthfully and fully and authentically. This decision can lead to new possibilities and ways to experience love and fulfillment. Whether you decide to continue on this path towards motherhood or to let go and move on, know that both choices are valid and worthy of respect. My role is to support you in moving forward with confidence and clarity, whatever your choice may be, so that you can live your life authentically aligned to your heart and soul. Every woman carries a whisper within her heart. a guiding intention that hints at her deepest desires and truths. When this whisper suggests that motherhood is still, or conversely, no longer your path, it can be tempting to dismiss it due to societal or family pressures. However, neglecting this inner voice often leads to heartache and deep suffering. When someone chooses to overlook their inner guidance, especially about a life-altering decision like motherhood, the effects can manifest in several, often challenging ways. People who ignore their true calling may project their dissatisfaction onto those around them. This projection often stems from unresolved feelings of frustration and regret about the paths not taken. It's common to blame external circumstances or other people as a way to justify the decision to ignore the heart's whispers. This deflection can prevent people from facing their true feelings and desires. Living in a state of dissonance where what you do doesn't align with what your heart wants is exhausting. This fatigue is not just physical, it's emotional and spiritual tiredness from being constantly at odds with your true self. Over time, if you continue to ignore your inner calling, the best parts of you may begin to fade, overshadowed by growing resentment and negativity. This can lead to a louder expression of your worst traits, affecting your happiness and cherished relationships. The more you avoid facing the truth, the more barriers you build against your own happiness. Fear and excuses multiply, making the step towards your true calling seem increasingly daunting. Looking deep within and accepting your true desires requires courage. It involves confronting fears, societal expectations, and perhaps facing disappointment or judgment from others. But it also is a path to freedom. By embracing the steps toward or away from motherhood based on your true calling, life can realign more harmonically. The alignment with your soul's purpose allows for a richer, more fulfilling life. I want to share with you a meditation that can help you clarify your motivations and ensure that your motherhood journey is truly aligned with your authentic self. You'll want to be able to sit or lie down comfortably in a quiet space. Go ahead and press pause while you get yourself ready. Take several deep breaths to center yourself. Release any tension in your body with each exhale. With each inhale, breathe in clarity, strength, and courage. Imagine yourself in the future as a mother. Visualize the interactions with their child, feeding, teaching, playing with them. Notice the environment around you. Observe the emotions and feelings that arise. Now shift the scene to a life where you chose not to have children. Explore different aspects of this life, your activities, the people around you, your contributions to the world. Again, observe your feelings and emotions in this scenario. What emotions surfaced in each visualization? Were they of joy, fulfillment, anxiety, or obligation? In which scenario did you feel more aligned with your inner self, where your heart felt expanded, uplifted, and fulfilled? values were you fulfilling in each scenario? How do these values align with your deeper self? Some values to consider may be nurturing and caring for another life, independence, freedom, legacy, personal growth, community, belonging, creativity and how it's expressed, security, stability, love, connection. I'm going to have you ask a few questions of yourself, silently or out loud. Whatever the response is, take what comes as your initial impression before your thinking mind kicks in. It's the gut reaction that you're looking for, so try not to filter your responses. Ready? Repeat after me silently or out loud. Do I feel societal or family pressure to become a mother? Do I feel internal pressure to become a mother? If yes, why do I feel this internal pressure? Where is it coming from? Am I trying to fulfill an expectation? Or is this a calling deeply rooted in my being? How does the thought of motherhood align with my life's purpose and the way I want to impact the world? What is the greatest expression of my fulfillment through my soul? Now close the session with affirmations that reinforce your true intentions and alignment with your heart's desires. And repeat after me. I trust my inner wisdom to guide me toward choices that align with my true self. And finally, journal what you experienced in the meditation. I hope you got some valuable insights into your motivations so that you can be aligned with your authentic self.